Yeah, good afternoon. Yes, I have come again today, but with microphone, you can see, so that you can hear me very, very well. I want to tell us why some marriages, especially Christian marriages, remember, I always tell us that whatever I'm saying here is for Christians. And there are a lot of things I want to correct. The truth that you have not been told in your various churches and ministries. And I am here by the voice of the Lord to correct it. Now, I want to tell you why your marriages is not working. Now, you married as a boy, and boys are dependent on people's opinion. Boys are dependent on the decisions of their parents and friends and colleagues in the offices. So, such person cannot marry. Marriage is for men. And who is a man? A man is somebody who has grown, who has come of age physically, mentally, psychologically, financially, if you may, independent of his siblings, his parents, and all other things you can think of. Now, these are people that should marry. Now, in Matthew chapter 19, verse 5, the Bible says, "For this purpose shall a man leave his father and his mother, and his siblings, his uncles, his nephews and cousins, and join his wife, and they shall become one." Now, the Bible talks about purpose there. Now, listen very, very carefully. Boys marry for sex. And because boys marry for sex, men get tired of sex with time. When responsibilities begin to multiply, we discover that many men, 97% of men, get tired of sex. I have been married for 17 years, and with other experiences I have had in life, I can tell you how it is. Tell somebody beside you there, it is what it is. Now, when you marry for sex, because your pastor or your bishop told you, you have to marry, because if you marry, you will avoid sin. You have to marry so that you don't commit fornication or adultery. Now, you have no other option than to get married to one sister in your church or another church that is speaking in tongues. And after some weeks or months, you discover that you made a mistake because you married for sex. And when you get tired of sex, the little things that you are supposed to overlook that your wife is doing, you begin to antagonize her, you begin to rebuke her over every little issues, because you are a boy. You are not mature enough, no matter how old you think you are, no matter how many cars you have. But you are not mature, you are not a man. Now, the Bible said, when we read, a man married for purpose. Now, what does that supposed to mean? If you are a man, or you are a boy, or you claim to be a man, but you don't define your purpose yet, don't marry. Now, the Bible says that for this purpose shall a man. What is your purpose? If you want to be a pastor, or an entrepreneur, or a banker, or a musician, you have to discuss it with that woman you want to get married. Because according to the Bible, he's your helpmate. If she understands your vision, your purpose as a man, and agrees to marry you, then she will not get confused on the way. That is because you are a man. A man is somebody who understands the makings of women. That women, according to the Bible, they are weaker vessels. That no matter how educated, how civilized, how well-traveled, how polished they are in the expressions in English language, that no matter how tall a woman or a lady is, that she is still a baby. She is weak emotionally. Yes, if you don't understand this, don't marry. You are still a boy. You need to be educated in the issues of marriage so that you will not endure your marriage. The Bible says that he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Now, if marriage is a good thing, if I would judge it from the biblical standpoint, or if I would judge it from that perspective of marriage being a good thing, then it means automatically, without doubting, that marriage is meant to be enjoyed, because every good thing is meant to be enjoyed. Now, if you're not enjoying your marriage, I pity you. So, if you are thinking of marriage, you are 30 years, you are 40 years, you are 35 or 50 years, but you don't have this knowledge, don't marry. Go and be educated in the issues of marriage. Do you hear me very well? Now, men are people who are, of people's opinion. Because you are a boy, you go out there and they'll tell you, look at how your wife is dressing. Look at how he's talking. I saw her the other day. I saw her in the other place. And you come home, you begin to quarrel, antagonize with your wife. Because you are a boy. You are still dependent on people's opinions and suggestions. You are a boy. You are not qualified to marry. You marry for sex. That men are people who take decisions, vital decisions, that will help them build their family in the fear of God as Christians. Men are people who are independent of people's opinions and suggestions as it concerns their marriage. Men are people who are able to judge and understand the makings of women. That women, no matter how you are seeing them, they are weak. They are weaker vessels and need to be understood as such. If you don't have this understanding, don't marry. I have been married for 17 years. I have 100% reasons, to tell you what I'm telling you. And I am enjoying my marriage. If you want to enjoy the rest of your life, if you are yet to marry, but you are still reasoning as a boy, please wait a little. Go and get educated on the issues of marriage before you go into it. Otherwise, you will regret it. Marriage is sweet if you understand what it is. If you become a man, if you assume responsibilities, not just financial responsibilities, before you get married, and you enjoy marriage. God bless you. The least you can do for me is to share my videos. Share my videos, because I have a lot of deep mysteries that you have not been told in your churches and ministries that I'm here to reveal, because many of us spiritualize everything. Small time you see them going to ministries. Hey, the devil is fighting my marriage. No devil is fighting any person. It is your ignorance. I will continue to say it because I'm talking from experiences I have gathered. It is you that is making things difficult for yourself, not demons. There's no demon anyway that is fighting your marriage. You need to be educated. You need to know that life is all about your knowledge. That's why the Bible says in Hosea chapter 4, it says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. You need to be acquainted. You need to get enough knowledge to be able to run your family. Boys marry for sex, but men marry for purpose. Because over time, you become tired of sex. And you discover that there are other things you needed in that woman that is not just sex. God bless you. Please, do me a favor. Share my videos. Share my videos, please. Share my videos. God bless you.